y'all, it's Kels Keys to Healthy Living, and my goal here is to help you optimize your health. Today, we're gonna be talking about 9 things that you probably didn't know are affecting your mood every single day. So let's just get straight into the video. One of the things that's probably affecting your mood on the daily is music. What kind of music are you listening to? If you didn't know, music works off of hertz. And hertz are pretty much the frequencies and vibrations that make up the music. And depending on what level of hertz that music is at can depend on how it affects your mood. So I think it's super important to be aware of what music you're listening to, because certain music out there is very sad, very depressing, and it actually puts you in that state. I've noticed that a lot of the days when I'm not feeling my best and I put on some like upbeat music, dance music, my mood changes almost instantly. I think it's also to be careful because sometimes a lot of songs that appear to be positive and upbeat are actually saying things in the songs that are really negative, which is very misleading. But that's why you gotta pay attention and keep your eyes open to this kind of stuff, because it really affects your mood, and you do not want that kind of stuff getting stuck in your head throughout the day. The next thing that is probably affecting your mood is what you're watching on TV. If you're watching a lot of shows that are very negative, have a lot of negative language in it, have a lot of people going through trauma and are basically like fear-based shows, it's probably affecting your mood. Trust me, y'all, I have my moments where sometimes I wanna watch my reality TV, I wanna see some drama, but I realize that I cannot do that so consistently. I realize that later that affects my mood, because when you watch something on TV, you're almost programming that behavior. Have you ever been around someone so much, like a best friend or something, and you guys start talking the same and acting the same? It's the same way with TV if you're watching way too much of a certain program. I have to make sure what I'm watching is actually being balanced with positive stuff. So just make sure and be aware of what you're watching on television. Another thing that's probably affecting your mood is staying idle and staying cramped up in the house. If you're literally staying in the house and you haven't stepped outside for the day, it's probably affecting your mood because so many factors inside the home play into our mood. I realize that when I'm in the house all day, I don't take a breather to step outside, and when I don't exercise, my mood is completely off. It's so important to move your body and exercise, whether that be inside the house or outside of the house. When you're exercising and moving your body, you are releasing hormones that affect your mood, your mental health. And I mean, there's so many amazing benefits to working out. That's a whole other video. And I think it's so important to step outside, especially on a sunny day, because there have been studies about how the sun actually helps the brain increase levels of antidepressants. Another thing that is probably affecting your mood is the fact that you're not challenging yourself. If you're not setting goals, if you're not making a list of things to do throughout the day, then you're not making progress. And as humans, you know we love progress. That's why every year on January 1st, we set our New Year's resolutions and we're setting our goals for the year. Your to-do list or goal list could be big or small. As long as you're making progress, that's all that matters. Another thing that is probably affecting your mood is your appearance. How are you presenting yourself in the world? How are you presenting yourself to yourself? I noticed that throughout my journey, I'm in a much better mood when I look good. That's why when I was in school and I was taking exams, that I dressed up for my exams. I know it sounds crazy, but it really affected how I performed on my exams because I was way more confident. And on the other side of the spectrum, I realized that the days that I'm dressed down or I'm not feeling my best because of the way that I look, that my mood is very down and very kind of unapproachable. And it's funny because those same exact days I'm thinking, why didn't this person talk to me today? Why did this person not say hi to me today? And it's because of me. I am affecting the energy. Because I might be feeling self-conscious and my mood is depressed, then that is affecting how people approach me. So keeping up with your hygiene, dressing up, and I'm not saying like dress up, wear a dress and some heels or wear a suit or anything, but I'm saying making sure that you feel good leaving the house is very important. Another thing that is probably affecting your mood is your social media. What pages are you following? Who is popping up on your timeline? Does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel bad about yourself? These are all very important when it comes to your mood, because this is affecting how you feel about yourself. Social media tends to have this thing where you compare yourself to other people. And so maybe you shouldn't either be following those people or you should be following better people or better pages. Actually, in one of my previous videos, I actually talked about how to get rid of toxic energy and how you can do that with social media. So be sure to check that out if you want to learn more about that. So yeah, just make sure that you're following people and pages that make you happy. The next thing that is probably affecting your mood is your diet. If you're consuming a lot of foods that are energy draining, then they are most likely affecting your mood. I notice the days that I'm eating more junk food or I'm not drinking enough water, my energy is drained. That is why you feel tired right after you eat those things. And on the other side of the spectrum, when I'm eating foods that are meant to nourish my body and give my body energy, like vegetables, fruits, tons of water, the list goes on, but when I'm eating those foods, I'm feeling my best. So the awesome thing is that we can control these things and just be aware of what you're eating throughout the day. Another thing that can affect your mood is being disorganized. The times where I am rushing out of the house, I forget to make my bed or put things back in their place. I usually don't have the best day because I'm thinking about all those things I need to do. My brain is jumbled, I have less mental clarity, and I feel like everything is going wrong. So I think it's very important that we stay organized, whether that be in the home environment, in the workplace, in your car, because when we have an organized space, we have an organized mind. The very last thing that is probably affecting your mood is your sleep. Now, we all know that when we don't get enough sleep, we end up being grouchy, irritable, annoyed, irritated, the list goes on. So making sure that you get enough sleep at night, whether that be 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. For me, I know that sometimes I feel great with 6 hours of sleep, sometimes even 5 hours of sleep, but other times I feel great with 8 hours of sleep. It's all up to you and what your body needs. Also making sure that when you are sleeping that you're not near your phone, that you're not on your phone, that you're staying consistently asleep throughout the night, and that you make sure that you're not having a whole bunch of lights shining on you when you're asleep, because that can affect your REM sleep. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell if you want updates on new videos. I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.